McGrath would not be where we are today without the hard-working people that make our company whole. We cannot thank you enough for all the hours and hard work you put into your careers.
He does everything right all the time. He shows up to work every single day. Most of the time you can't kick him out of here on his day off. He never takes anything for granted, and we love having him on the team.
We can always count on Tyler to be the last one to lock the door. He typically really does a good job.
She's compassionate. She cares about everybody. You cannot have a bad time around her. She won't allow it. And the easiest thing I can say to describe her is that I've got 2 young kids, and I know that if they grew up to be like her, I'd be the proudest father in the world.
I always know when Shawn's at work because if the phone rings more than once, he's not. And it's made everyone else just pick up the phone that much faster. He gets people to get after it.
Trios is truly the jack of all trades. He started as a lot attendant, and then he went to a service technician, and then he really hit his stride in sales. I literally couldn't be prouder of you.
He seriously runs his business as his own business. He sells almost exclusively repeat customers. They come in and they ask for him. They only want to work with him. They'll sit for 2 hours to just be able to have a conversation with him. He does such a good job of taking care of those people.
At 10:50, he goes over to Melcher and says, "What are we doing today?" Melcher's like, "I'm still typing. I got to get a couple deals loaded." I'm giving him a hard time. Anthony works his tail off. He's been awesome in the fleet office.
Ryan is probably one of the most helpful people that we have on our staff. He's probably our winter warrior. You need anything done on the lot, from snow plowing to organizing that, Ryan's my man.
Reid is the weirdest sales guy to talk about because he's the most cool, calm, collected guy you'll ever meet. He's super nice, super positive, and always willing to do whatever it takes to help out the team, whether it's gassing a car, getting a car ready, detailed, whatever it is. So
on Mondays and Thursdays, I like to grab some salespeople, sit down with them and do a one-on-one. Well, Dan must have had some kind of suspicion. He thought I wasn't doing very well, because this dude showed up with a notebook full of everything he was going to do to make sure he was successful for the next 6 months. And it was unbelievable, super detailed, busting his butt always.
He's a true professional at what he does.
He still lives in the Quad Cities and drives here every single day. On top of that, he most recently got his son a job in our service department, comes to work 2 hours early every day and hangs out so his son can go and work on cars and have a job while he works. So not only a commitment to our company and his job and his career, but to his family as well, which is obviously what we all love to see around here.
And the coolest thing about John is he's been here at every single banquet we've ever had. The fact that John's here right now is amazing. He had one of the toughest years personally with things that happened in his life that he could and couldn't control, and he fought through them, and he's here. And it's unbelievable that somebody could have that kind of consistency, and we depend on him every month.
Landon has been an absolute godsend to the Marion department. I wouldn't replace you with anybody. You're an absolute leader on this force, and I can't wait to see what 2022 has in store.
A little fun fact about Dylan was as of the first of this month, he was actually just promoted to our business office team. So congrats, Dylan.
Craig Hanna actually hired him on my day off, and I was upset about it, but it's turned out to be one of the best things we've done.
He creates positive energy for an entire department. It is literally impossible to be in a bad mood if you're around Cody Moenk. You cannot do it. I'll challenge you. Call me out on any time.
Started as a lot guy and worked his way up. Obviously made it here in his second year selling cars. There's a lot of people in the company that are higher up that have done stuff like this and worked their way all the way up. So something to be super proud of.
He's extremely detail oriented. He has this actual sheet that he designated for all of his car sales that entire staff uses. He's super detail oriented, and he's an amazing asset to our team at Marion.
The cool thing is he also has an arm like Tom Brady. So if you want to know, just ask the used car department why we can't have footballs over there anymore, and he can tell you all about it. But one cool thing about Jacob is that he missed the first 2 times that he was with our company coming to the banquet by just a couple units. And this year it was a huge focus for him. He dug in deep, made it happen, and I know he'll be at every banquet going forward.
Curt's passion, not only in his personal life, his work life, and in every asset of his life, really, is just second to none. He's been the #1 Volkswagen sales representative in the state 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row.
Dave is the core focus of the company. He truly is in it to change people's lives. He truly is.
Everett's been a huge asset to the team. We've had a lot of record-breaking months this year. We say it often, it's Everett's store. We just work here.
Zach's a great asset to our team. He's hardworking and his word means something. Zach actually had a customer come and buy a new car this year, new Chevy, The customer took it home and came back hours later, mad as could be. We put a plan in place, got the customer calmed down, and Zach followed through to make sure it was done and done correctly.
It's cliche, but Andy just comes to work every day and wants to take no credit for it. He doesn't want everybody to point him out or tell him how good of a job he's doing, but you can always count on Andy.
If anybody needs a little energy, anybody in this room, go over to Ford Fleet and Commercial. First thing in the morning, typically in between about 8 a.m. and 11:30. And man, just Red Bull, like right out of the gate. Tyler's awesome. His energy is off the chart.
He's consistently just somebody who we can rely on month in and month out to just be at that number. He just lights up the room when you walk in there. I walk in the used car building, Drew's like the first guy I see, and he just makes me smile.
There's pretty much nothing he can't do. I haven't encountered anything yet. Any problems, he just takes care of it.
My favorite thing about Gary is just the passion that he shows with his customers, people that he's training.
Mario's probably one of the best dudes I know. He's just super, super genuine, loves everyone, will do whatever it takes for his customers, for his coworkers. Just a great dude.
Look at it this year, and you think about this year, and no inventory, no new car inventory, no new used car inventory. And then I look at the performance of everybody here and what they accomplished, and it didn't slow anybody down. Nobody changed. Nobody thought any different. Everybody just said, no, we're just going to do this and make it happen.
Let's give a huge round of applause for the 31 winners of BBB this year.